Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Ronnie Woo. This is Cooking for You and Me. Today I'm showing you guys how to make my Sweetened Wasabi Chicken Wings. This recipe was inspired by one of my YouTube channel subscribers who asked me for a chicken recipe with wasabi in it. So I came up with this recipe, tested it out the same day, and it turned out fantastic. So if you guys love chicken wings, you guys are gonna love this recipe, so stay tuned. So these chicken wings are pretty easy to make, and they only consist of a few simple steps. The first thing you want to do is preheat your oven at 375 degrees. Then you want to line a baking sheet with some aluminum foil. Here I have my chicken wings and my drumettes. You want to make sure you take them out about 30 minutes prior to cooking so they get to room temperature, so that when they actually cook, they cook evenly. You want to place them on top of a dry paper towel so that it can soak up all of those chicken juices, because we don't want those drumettes or the wings on the bottom to get soggy. Because when we put them in our flour and cornstarch coating and place them onto the pan, we don't want to get those juices and we don't want clumps, so that when we bake them, it bakes really nice and crispy and the chicken isn't sitting in its own juices. So let's make our flour and cornstarch coating. So I want about 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, about 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, a rough teaspoon of garlic powder, about a teaspoon of ground black pepper, and about 1 teaspoon of salt. Then you just want to give that a nice good mix. Alright, we have our flour and cornstarch coating ready. Let's start dunking our drumettes and wings in there and placing them onto our baking sheet. You want to make sure the entire chicken wing gets covered in the flour and cornstarch coating. So now I'm going to stick these guys in the oven on the top rack for about 30 minutes at 375 degrees. Then I'm going to broil them for 5 more minutes at the very end. The great thing about chicken wings is that if you cook them a little bit longer just to get that skin nice and crispy, they're not going to dry out on you. Alright, in the meantime, I'm going to make my sweet wasabi chicken wing sauce.
In a small pot over medium to high heat, you want to add a 1/4 cup of soy sauce, a 1/4 cup of orange juice, a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of white sugar, 3 to 4 large garlic cloves that are thinly sliced, 2 tablespoons of butter, half a teaspoon of ground white or black pepper, 1 teaspoon of wasabi powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 3 tablespoons of honey, and a handful of fresh whole basil leaves. Then you want to whisk all the sauce ingredients together and bring it to a boil. When the sauce comes to a boil, switch to low heat and simmer for about 25 to 30 minutes until the sauce reduces to about half of its volume. So the sauce is thickened up. It's also about time to take the chicken wings out of the oven. Let's head back to the island and make our sweetened wasabi wings.
So our chicken is golden brown and it looks nice and crispy. So the next thing we want to do is simply mix the chicken wings with the sauce. If some of your chicken wings still have cornstarch and flour coating on them, that is totally okay. That's actually just going to help the sauce stick to the wings better. So I've only added half of the sweetened wasabi chicken wing sauce in there because I want to leave the other half for dipping in case someone wants a little bit more sauce. Now it's time for a taste test. These guys are delicious. I could eat about 100 of them. The skin is crispy and the sweet wasabi sauce is just perfect. Whether you make it for yourself or you're having guests over, it's sure to be a hit. If you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to email me, and I'll see you guys next time on Cooking for You and Me with Ronnie Woo.